Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Disney Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales Ghost Pirate Hunter. So this set includes a little catapult, a little ship, and then a little ghost pirate crewman. You also get this tiny little barrel to load into the catapult. I love how it says real working catapult as the feature here on the side. You can't demonstrate it because it's tied down, but we'll take a look at it once we get everything out of the packaging. Open packaging here, pretty standard for figure these size, a la Imagine X, Play School, something like that. So, pretty neat little set. I got this at Toys R Us for 50% off. It was $15, I believe, so I got it for $7.50. Not too bad. Coming around to the back, you can see the catapult hurls the barrel at the ghost pirate in his tiny ship. Contents: 1 ghost crewman, 1 ghost ship, 1 catapult, and 1 barrel. So there you go. Launch the TNT barrel. So that's it. Pretty standard packaging. Huge picture of Johnny Depp here on the side, which is pretty standard for all of this Pirates of the Caribbean packaging. Just kind of makes me laugh every time. But in any case, let's go ahead. We'll get this out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. Okay, so here we are taking a look at everything that comes in this set. We'll start with the Ghost Pirate Crewman. Pretty cool. I definitely like the way he's translucent in certain places, giving him that ghostly feel. This arm just kind of moves around like this. There's a little bit of clearance issues with the hat, but it can make it all the way around. Head can move from side to side, and then the sword arm has that extra bit of articulation like we saw with Captain Jack, where it also has the front and back rotation, but also has an out to the side. Unfortunately, both arms don't have that, just the sword arm, but at least one of them does. And then, of course, it can bend at the waist similarly to a Imagine X or Play School type figure. I think his hair looks pretty good. I like the little wig with the ponytail there. And I'll try to get close in on the face so you can see the detail. It's a little difficult because it's clear, but you can see he's got an eye patch. The molded in detail there is pretty good. And the kind of coat detail with the shoulder pads and everything. He's even got some ripped up scrapes here, which I think is pretty neat. Very nice detail. I know with these ghosts, they don't have a ton of color going on with them. You know, the palette is very, very basic. But I love the kind of translucent bottom half, giving him the ghostly feel. And the kind of drab gray and black, I think, works well. So I think it's a great figure. I really do like it a lot. The figures have definitely been my favorite parts of these sets. I think they really did a nice job with them. First, we'll take a look at the catapult, because in my mind, it's kind of the least exciting part of the set. It's very basic. It's just a catapult. No bones about it. Wheels do spin. It can roll very nicely. You can see it moves back and forth a lot. You have this kind of flat, depressed section here at the end, and you just use that to fling, so you get this kind of basic little, what they're calling a TNT barrel. Go ahead, pop that in there, and then you just fling it as hard as you can. Now, it doesn't go flying. It's a little heavy, and, you know, you can only kind of get this thing so far. It mostly kind of flings straight up, you can see. So, it doesn't launch amazingly, but it launches decently, and now I've lost the barrel forever. Yeesh, there we go. So, it's okay. It doesn't fling amazingly, and you really have to kind of give it some gusto. And it kind of pops really high. I'm trying to see if there's like a happy medium that'll get more distance instead of... Because when I hit it really hard, it shoots straight up in the air. I'm wondering if I'm overthinking it. I feel like if I don't give it a lot, you can see it just kind of trickles out and rolls along. And you can't really... I could try to set it like this, maybe like sideways. That works a little better. So yeah, the catapult feature, it's okay. It's definitely not amazing, but I like it in concept. The execution is just not perfect. But I like the little TNT barrel, you know, flinging that at a pirate ship I think is kind of cool. So putting that to the side, we have the small pirate ship. It does have wheels on the bottom. You can hear 4 wheels there. Rolls fairly decently. Not too bad. I love this detailing on the front. You have the skull with a little bit of the rib cage here. And of course you have all this detailing to make it look like wood, which I think they've done a really nice job. I really do like that skull in the front. I think that looks pretty cool. Now the boat itself is fairly basic. You have this kind of patchwork sail with a tiny flag here on the top. And this whole piece can rotate around. And the other thing I think is cool is you can see that there's a hinge right here. So you can simulate if the barrel would hit the mast, you can tilt the mast on its side like it's been crippled, like the ship's, been hit. And I think that's a really nice play feature. It's very basic, but I think it gets the job done to simulate that kind of battle damage. And I think that's kind of cool. You can see it has one peg there, right there. And that's so that you can peg the pirate crewman in. He has 2 peg holes in his heels. So we go ahead and peg him in. Now, I do agree that it's a weird spot. I would have rather had the peg here or here on the front. Just right in front of the mast, I think, is a little weird. But, he pegs in and it works. Obviously, you can stand him here if you'd rather, or you can steer him here on the back of the boat. I wish they actually gave you multiple pegs, because they do sell just little figure packs, and it would be nice to have the integration with these sets to have like an extra peg here, an extra peg here. You could fit 3 figures in this boat, I think, pretty easily. So it would be nice if they actually gave you just a couple extra little peg holds there. Not a huge problem, because you can just kind of stand the figures and it's not a problem, but it would have been nice just to get a little bit more stability, to have some more, peg holds. But overall, I think the set is pretty fun. The figure is definitely my favorite part. All of these sets so far, the figures have been my favorite part. I think they're pretty fun, and I do like the way that they're about the same size as a Play School figure. With his hat, this guy's a little taller, and then here's an Imaginext figure for size comparison. So I feel like they could integrate in, like you could definitely have Imaginext or Play School figures hanging out in these ships as well. I think they all kind of fit, and they are all compatible. And I love that. I love when brands kind of, hit the same size class, and it's just, more figures you can introduce into the universe, and they can all work together. I really enjoy that. I think it's a fun set. If you can find it at Toys R Us for half price, for $7, I think it's totally worth it. $15 maybe was a little high for the play value, but at $7, I think that's a great deal. I definitely think the Catapult is the weakest part of the set, but I do like the barrel. It's very simple, but I don't know, there's something about it that's just kind of charming, especially with a pirate setting. Like, if you're going to design your own playset or something, this could just be nice, like, playset dressing, if that makes sense. Set dressing. Like, the barrel works. I think that's kind of neat. The Catapult, again, it fires. It does what it's supposed to. It's just not perfect, and the execution is not the best, but I like the boat. Boat's probably my second favorite thing apart from the figure. It's very basic, but I think it looks good. The detail's there, and I love the battle damage for that sail. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the Ghost Pirate Hunter from the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales line. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.